Pip the mouse was no ordinary mouse. While other mice were content with nibbling on crumbs and cheese, Pip had a passion: cookies. Oh, how he loved cookies! Their sweet, crumbly goodness was irresistible. He'd scour the kitchen, his tiny heart pounding with anticipation, hoping to find a crumb or two. One day, as Pip was exploring a new part of the house, he heard a peculiar sound. It was a soft, rhythmic tapping. Following the sound, he found himself in a room he'd never seen before, a kitchen. But this wasn't just any kitchen. It was a bakery. A world of sugary delights unfolded before his eyes. There were rows and rows of shelves filled with jars of different colored sprinkles, mountains of flour, and the most enticing aroma of baked goods. At the center of it all was a colossal oven, its glass door revealing trays of golden brown cookies. Pip's heart raced with excitement. Cautiously, Pip crept closer. He spotted a small, open jar of cookie dough. With trembling paws, he dipped his tiny nose in for a taste. It was a symphony of flavors, sweet, buttery, and with a hint of chocolate. Pip was in cookie heaven. But just as he was about to indulge further, a loud voice boomed, "Who's there?" Pip froze. A tall, white-coated baker was standing in the doorway, a rolling pin in hand. With lightning speed, Pip darted behind a flour sack. The baker searched around but couldn't find anything. He shrugged, muttered something about overactive imagination, and left. Pip let out a sigh of relief. He knew he couldn't stay here forever, but the temptation of those cookies was too strong. He decided to return that night. Under the cover of darkness, Pip made his way back to the bakery. Using a loose thread from an apron, he managed to climb onto a shelf. There, within reach, was a tray of freshly baked cookies. As he reached for one, a sudden gust of wind blew through the open window, knocking him off balance. Pip tumbled down, landing with a soft thud on a pile of flour. Covered in white, he looked like a tiny snow mouse. Just as he was about to give up, he saw a tiny, round object. It was a cookie, but not just any cookie. It was a magical cookie, glowing with a soft, blue light. As soon as Pip took a bite, he felt a surge of energy. He could understand what the birds were saying, he could climb walls like a lizard, and he could even see in the dark. He was a super mouse. With his newfound abilities, Pip decided to protect the bakery from any harm. He became the bakery's secret guardian, chasing away mice, rats, and even the occasional cockroach. In return, the baker rewarded him with an endless supply of cookies. Pip's life as a cookie-loving superhero was far from ordinary. He faced challenges, made friends, and discovered secrets about the world beyond the bakery. And every night, as he curled up with a warm cookie, he would think about how lucky he was to have found such a magical place. Pip's life as the bakery's protector was filled with excitement and challenges. One day, while on patrol, he heard a strange noise coming from the basement. Curiosity piqued, Pip followed the sound. Down the dark, winding stairs he went. The noise grew louder, a sinister scratching and gnawing. As he reached the bottom, he saw a sight that chilled him to the bone. A giant rat, bigger than any Pip had ever seen, was chewing through the bakery's foundation. Panic surged through Pip, but he remembered his promise to protect the bakery.